let's hope this is going to work. Well, this could be a very expensive mistake. If I've ruined the pump and the VIS thing, this could be an £800 mistake. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be upgrading the high pressure fuel pump. And this is what we're going to be using to do it. And that is what you get in the box. And you get the scan code on the front to give you the instructions. And we got a seal and like a little tool. So these are the instructions. I printed them all off already. So hopefully it'll be pretty straightforward to do it. So tools required, it says 18mm 6-point hex long socket, check. A ratchet, check. Non-chlorinated contact cleaner, check. Small amount of oil and assembly lube, check. A bench vise, so we have the world's smallest vise. Rubber or plastic hammer, plastic and rubber, check. 12mm and 13mm open end wrenches, spanners, check. 10mm socket, check. Lint free cloth, check. So I do think we've got everything we need to do this, so hopefully it should go all right. So what I need to do first is clamp the vise down to the table. So now with this all secured in the vise, what we're going to do is we're going to follow the steps. So number one, move the electrical connectors. We actually didn't need to do that because we managed to secure this all in the vise without it interfering with anything. So now what it says is place in lint-free fabric. We've done that, and it says once the high pressure fuel pump is secured in the vise, pull upwards on the spring and piston and it will come out of the body easily. So I'll take it, we just pull that and it's going to come straight out. Let's see. To be fair, it did. So now with that bit removed, and it's looking like exactly what it says it should look like. So that is what we can see at the moment. So what we need to do now is get our 18mm deep socket and put it on there. So let's undo this. Right, so we've removed that part. There's still another bit in there. Right, it says watch where the hole is. And mine was pretty much going the same direction as that. So we pull that out and it looks like that. So I'm just going to give it all a good clean. I'd say that's pretty clean inside now. So now we've got to remove this part from the vise. We'll put that over there. Put the 10mm socket in the vise because we need these retaining bits. So what it says is to put it in there and give it a knock down with a hammer. Boom. Done. And now that has come apart.
Remember to pick up the little bit at the end because you do not want to lose that.
And that bit. Right, so now we want to do is put some gloves on. So let's get the VIS one out. Okay, so this is the new VIS one. So now that should come through that, so we pull that one out. So now we've got to put our assembly lube. Right, so it's piston and sleeve, so I'm just going to put a tiny little bit. And what I'll do is I'll just mix it in with that. just to make sure it gets all in there. I'm going to put a bit of assembly lube on the piston like that. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to slide that. I think we should put a little bit. No, we've got enough assembly lube. And we're going to slide that there we go, that's gone through there, which is what we wanted. So that is as far as it goes in the piston. So now what we've got to do is get the spring on like that and get the collar on. She should have something like that.
VIS gives you this tool, so you don't actually need to use the 12 and 13mm socket.
I think that bit's got to go on there. See how I've got that? Alright, so now we're ready to put this one back on.
Make sure you put this on the right way around. And now fit the collar on the bottom of the piston with the small end facing down, so the big end facing up, and remembering which way your oil hole was facing.
Oh, it was on the move then. Oh, it's on the move again. Yep, that's it.
Now tighten it down with your 18mm socket. I couldn't find a torque setting to this, so just use a bit of common sense. You don't need to hang off it, but at the same time you don't want it being too loose.
So that is now all fully assembled. Job done. All good. Seems to be okay. And VIS also give you a seal, which I'm pretty sure is the replacement for that one. There is a braking procedure for this. You can find it on their website. So we'll go to the workshop and we carry out most of that braking procedure. Right, so that's all back on now. Happy days. If you want to see more on just taking the pump off and doing the cam follower, see the link up here. But what we'll do is the pump braking procedure. So what we've got to do now is let the car idle for 5 minutes. So but first of all, we've got to make sure there's fuel getting up there by opening the door, hearing it prime up until we don't hear it prime anymore and we know the fuel's getting there. Let me just move all this stuff out of here. Don't worry, there is a filter. It's there. I've just given it a good clean and stuff, so won't worry about that just yet. Right, let's hope this is going to work. Well, this could be a very expensive mistake. If I've ruined the pump, and the VIS thing, this could be an £800 mistake. Alright. I heard the pump. Can hear something happening. I can't hear it priming anymore. Well, here's something else again then. Oh. Right, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. It started. Now you've got to let the engine idle for 5 minutes. We've definitely done the 5 minutes, so now we've got to rev the engine to 1500 revs for 1 minute. Right. And now we've got to do 2,500 revs for 1 minute. And now let it idle for another minute. Right, so that's that done. I thought, let's have a look at our fuel. See what our rail's doing. So if we go to that gauges, fuel rail pressure not available. We're at between 49 and 50 bar. Just make sure that's all obviously. That seems to be good. And let's see if we've got any fault codes on the engine. Hopefully not, but then again things were unplugged, so we may. No, there are no fault codes, which is good. So happy days. So it looks like so far that doing the high pressure fuel pump has been a success. Everything seems to be working, but we won't really know until we get out on the road, and that's probably not going to happen just yet, as the car's up in the air, because I've got a few things to do on it before it comes back on the ground and getting it out on the road. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.